Cannabis troops, I'm MrPacman here from HerbGaming, and today is a momentous day for the channel. Never did I think when I first joined medical cannabis that one day we'd be sat here reviewing medical prescribed rosin. I can tell you one thing, we've come a bloody long way. So without further ado, today we are reviewing the first medical live prescribed rosin. Chilly Willy, or as it's known here in the UK, Chill Will. And troops with 13% terpenes. We need to talk about this. So what actually is Chill Will? So Chill Will is a live rosin from Rosin Sauce Labs, made from fresh frozen frosted fruitcake and Winston Zero. I tell you man, that's a mouthful to say. It's produced using 73 to 159 micron ice water hash. We're talking no hydrocarbon solvent, just pure solventless extraction, preserving those really rich resin glands. We're pressing them into some rosin, put a little curing process, getting your TCA crystals and getting your sort of terpene slurry mix, bringing it back together. And there we have sort of self-stable rosin. But the number that is really jumping off the page is 13.25% terpenes. That's insane. And there's a COA to back it up, not just marketing slapped on a tub. 13.25% sounds impressive on paper, but how does it actually live up to in the jar? Let's crack it open and find out. If you actually have not seen my short, check it out, how I got sent my rosin. It's quite a laugh. It's there, linked down there below. But on that scientific waft test, ooh, we just got some tropical, man. And it's so pungent as well, it's just a right smack to the face. We've got a really intense tropical vibe with maybe a slight creamy note underneath. Yeah, it's proper potent smelling. So we've got a nice beautiful light golden colour, and it's almost sort of a whipped up consistency. Oh, troops. Honestly, it's a little pot of joy. So let's talk terpenes, man, because like 13% is crazy work. So for example, take this Spirit Bear Fruit Sundae. This is what some would consider the pinnacle of the medical market. So it's very nice, and the terpenes in this is sitting around 4%. Then you look at this, 13%. That's a huge difference. You know, some of your big hitters are like carafilene, limonene, humulene, linalool, baliscobol, Rosin. They got it all, mate, and that's just a small list. Absolutely butchered those names, but I swear to God, a list longer than my arm of terpenes. And then you got the other cannabinoid contents beside it. You got your CBG sitting at a hefty 60 milligrams. And then you've even got a little small CBD kicker in the pot. Honestly, troops, this is the kind of medicine that we're needing. Absolutely full of terpenes and cannabinoids. So I've deliberately not been trying to tan through this stuff. I've been just taking maybe 1 or 2 small dabs in the evening, and not necessarily every evening. That sort of usage probably make a pot last me the majority of the month. See, I just don't want to tan at it. For me personally, I know if I tan something this potent over a few days, I'm just going to end up with a hell of a dopamine crash. I just don't enjoy how I feel. It's just my experiences with just taking a lot of extracts. Not necessarily something that affects you. Just remember, everybody's different. With the Chill Will, the smaller amounts have been more than enough. The name's pretty fitting because the chill really puts the chill in chill. For me, we're talking proper zen mode. Relaxed, but surprisingly still quite a clear head. I actually managed running a full shift on a busy night on my first ever prescribed dose. The live stream's still up there somewhere if you want to see it. But yeah, that was a good night. So personally, I really enjoy this winding down in the evening, you know, just maybe one dab a couple of hours before I need to go to bed, and then just that smaller top up just half an hour before I go, and you just drift away into a nice smooth sailing sleep. And honestly, it just fitted real nicely into my bedtime routine. That's my personal patient experience, not dosing advice. Follow what your doctor recommends or what you have prescribed. Now for the painful part of this whole situation, the price. It's going to set you back 160 haggis per quarters for this 2 gram pot. That is mad money, man. And when you start comparing it to our counterparts over in Canada, it's 100 quid overpay. They're paying 60 quid till our 160. That is madness. That's easily my biggest complaint with Chill Will, because it's bloody good. And then the other problem is access. I think now with my Medica it'll start rolling out a bit more, but for a long time it was only really Cardiff you could get it through. Now, before you ask, I'm with Cardiff Cannabis Clinic because I know everyone's going to jump down my throat saying, where can I get this Rosin? That's what I'm prescribed from it. And from my experience, it's probably one of the best clinics to access and all medications quite quickly as we release. And if it's something that you're looking into to switching clinics, tell them Pac sent you and use code PACMAN25 for 25 quid off your initial consultation. No pressure, no enhancements to me, I'm just sharing the good word of Cardiff. I just genuinely rate the clinic, so I thought I'd share my experience with them and save you guys a bit of money in the meantime. One other thing I've noticed, you've got to keep this stuff cool. My first pot spent some time at room temperature and I noticed the consistency starting going back to a sort of more crystallised structure. With a terpene-rich extract like this, you want to keep these terpenes from evaporating away and keep it cool. Nobody wants their little pot of heaven to be completely different by the time they finish dabbing it. Keep it nice, keep it chill well. Right. But still stuck on the only problem with it, 160 quid for 2 grams. And not only that, it's a completely different sort of usage that you've ever used before. You're going to need different tools to use this efficiently. So then you're going to have to go then spend money on getting the right equipment to either like dab it or say take it in a vaporizer or whatever have you. It's not just the 160 prescription price, you've also got an equipment price as well. For some people that is not going to be viable and that's a shame, but if you're going to have to go break the bank to get new equipment and stuff like that, absolutely not. I just hope that this is not a novelty and we'll see other rosins starting to come in and bring that price tag down, or get some more extraction units here within the UK. Clearly a demand for it, so let's hope the competition can start to bring these prices down. Right folks, I've been MrPacman, you've been the troops. Till next time, stay lifted, stay informed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.